Amid rising tensions after the Pahalgam terror attack, India has taken the unprecedented step of suspending the Indus Waters Treaty, a cornerstone of diplomacy since 1960. Pakistan has responded with a four-point legal and diplomatic offensive. But will it work? Experts say no. Signed in 1960 with World Bank mediation, the Indus Waters Treaty allocates river usage between India and Pakistan. Despite multiple wars, the treaty survived 6 decades until now. India controls 3 eastern rivers, Ravi, Beas and Satluj. Pakistan gets the western rivers, Indus, Jhelum and Chenab. The Indus river system isn't just a shared resource, it's Pakistan's lifeline. Nearly 80% of its irrigated agriculture and 30% of its hydropower depend on waters from the Indus, Jhelum and Chenab. Any disruption could spell disaster, food insecurity, economic collapse and even civil unrest. After the Pahalgam attack, which left 26 dead, India accused Pakistan of harboring terror outfits and responded by placing the treaty in abeyance, a suspension, not a withdrawal. Islamabad, caught off guard, is crying foul. Pakistan's Law Minister Akil Malik unveiled a desperate 4-point legal plan aimed at challenging India on the global stage. What is Pakistan's strategy? Move the World Bank, the Permanent Court of Arbitration, the International Court of Justice, and the United Nations Security Council. But here's the catch. None of these avenues are likely to bear fruit. India preemptively blocked the International Court of Justice jurisdiction for Commonwealth disputes in its 2019 declaration under Article 36 of the ICJ statute. Pakistan, a Commonwealth member, is therefore excluded. Even more, disputes involving national security or armed conflict are also explicitly exempted. The PCA does not have automatic jurisdiction. It requires both nations to agree to arbitration. India has flatly refused any new arbitration since 2022, effectively blocking this route as well. The World Bank, while instrumental in the treaty's formation, is not a guarantor. It cannot enforce provisions or compel a country to release water. Its role is advisory at best, merely to appoint neutral experts. The UNSC does not arbitrate bilateral treaties. Unless the matter threatens international peace, its hands are tied. A symbolic gesture, perhaps, but legally and diplomatically inert. Under the treaty, India, as the upper riparian state, maintains technical sovereignty over the rivers. While obligated to allow flow to Pakistan, India can regulate waters under certain conditions, especially when national security is involved. By suspending rather than terminating the treaty, India retains the upper hand without violating the agreement outright, using legal ambiguity as leverage. In other words, it's pressure, not provocation. With legal avenues blocked and water scarcity looming, Pakistan's threats are growing, louder warning that any attempt to divert water would be considered an act of war. India, meanwhile, has doubled down, demanding Pakistan abandon terror in both word and action before any talks can resume. With the global community condemning the Pahalgam terror attack carried out by the Resistance Front, an offshoot of Lashkar-e-Toiba, Pakistan finds itself diplomatically isolated. Pakistan's 4-point plan appears more like a diplomatic wish list than a viable strategy. With India legally shielded and globally supported, Islamabad's options seem increasingly limited. As water turns from a shared resource into a geopolitical weapon, the future of the Indus Waters Treaty hangs by a thread, and so does the stability of the region. As rhetoric sharpens and diplomacy thins, the fallout from the Pahalgam massacre is no longer just about terror. It now threatens to spill into Pakistan's lifeline, that is water.